I'm over for Kojo Junior and I'm young and fabulous. Hi, I am Kojo Junior. I grew up in Obuasi and we moved to Kumasi. I'm a graduate of UPSC, an accountant, which I'm not practicing now because I'm a full-time influencer and a content creator. That's basically it. Okay, I had a pretty rough childhood, but it made me who I am today. There were some rosy parts of my childhood, but I guess it all led to who I am right now. And I think it shaped my voiceover or what I do now because the lingos or the words I use are the words I used to conversate with my friends growing up. And see, it was what I'm using right now or my voiceover right now is inspired by the things I went through, how I used to talk, how I used to relate with my friends, and how I used to play with my friends. What made me realize that I could be a very good voiceover artist was, I think it started lockdown. I started telling stories about my life on Twitter in a voice note. I just posted a voice note on Twitter and it started getting some traction, attention and all that. So I was like, oh, since people actually like hearing about my stories and all that, why don't I add a video to it, like a visual to it? So that was how it started.
So green pepper, ni mama ni papa ni moko we back we 30 Ghana. Jesus. Chicken ni mi gizzard me twim san bass me blend mi moko ni makeke duro ni mi jeni na me san de magi akoko magi ni fra na mani flavor flavor.
Okay, the most unforgettable moment I think is face shield. If you're on Twitter and you know my account, I think you've heard about my face shield. It was lockdown and I convinced my cousin to invest in the face shield business with me. And apparently it was a scam. So on Twitter, people would tweet that I have 10,000 face shield for sale. Like 10,000 face shield though. In the next 3 minutes, they'll come and tweet sold. I'm like, you just posted you have 10,000 face shield for sale. And the next like 10, 20 minutes, you've sold it. Then this is my chance for me to become despite. And I told my cousin, I said, Charlie, this is a chance for us to become like Elon Musk. So we have to look sharp. Yeah. So we invested in face shield. We invested in me and my cousin. I convinced my cousin. And he came. He came and it was all a scam. Apparently it was, I don't know how to put it, but people had it in stock. Like they've also imported some and wanted to sell it off. And that was a way of them trying to sell it off. Yeah. So, it's kind of shit. I would actually love to describe my art and my voiceover in 3 words, which is storytelling, entertaining, and unique. The artist that inspires me. So I mostly don't watch other people's content, but I have some people I do watch, like Ghanaian creators. I know a lot of Ghanaian creators that I draw inspirations from, and I don't really watch any voiceover artists, I'm not going to lie. So the wildest challenge I think is people accepting the fact that Chi is now being integrated into content. That's it. When I started the content creation with the Chi voiceover, so I actually studied the game and realized that nobody was doing a Chi voiceover. Everything was in English. Get ready with me, come with me. Everything was in English. So I was like, I need to find a loophole and milk it. So I was like, I'm from Kumasi, I grew up in Obuasi. Chi is my native language and I am very well versed in Chi. Like I am very articulate when I'm speaking Chi. So I decided to create content and do a Chi voiceover. So basically I started it. But it was a bit hard. It was a bit hard getting people. If you say, on Tibrofo, it won't take you anywhere. Can't too much Chi, it's too much elective and all that, Charlie. But Yabemu Buddha, we are here to stay. When I started content creation, I didn't want to get to a point where I wouldn't have any content to create. So I decided to make my content about me. So it's basically me, my life and content. So I can just wake up one day, hit the street of Accra and I'll get content out of it. That's the thing. So the content that blew me, I think it was when I went to a bank to just chill the AC. Well, this is your doom light. So I went to a bank. But now we no more on dispense and we no 7. Hey, when I'm chilly AC now, I'm going to be account and I'm me back. So that was I think that was the content that blew me. Well, I think it will be my voiceover because I'm not selling my art. I used to sell when I started, but right now I'm not selling my art. The reason why I'm not selling my art is I am creating some new masterpieces and I want to exhibit my art in Ghana. That's why I'm not selling at the moment. So that makes voiceover lucrative technically. Okay, so I can't disclose some information, but right now, I think I want to exhibit my works in December in Ghana. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm making some nice paintings that tells a story about my life and my journey. So if you're on my social media, you get to see some of my works, but I want to do an exhibition in December. In 10 years, I think being true to myself, I'll just be doing something that makes me happy. And I started something in every January. I think it's January for Junior, where I cook and I feed the streets. It's called Feed the Streets or January for Junior. I do that every January. I did it this January. So if you go to YouTube and you type Kojo Junior, you see Feed the Streets. That's the first video I posted out there. So I think I'll be doing that more often every January. So one advice that I'll give to people is they always want to blow when they start. That's the thing. But you need to find your niche, something you're good at. You can be trying other things, but the moment you find something you're good at, you need to grab onto that. And I feel like with content creators, you don't need to give up. You just need to be creating content. It takes just one video for you to blow, to put you out there. Just one video. So keep on creating. Don't ever give up.